What's up, y'all? It's your boy Charismatic, the most creative man on the universe. Um, I realize I don't really have too many videos of like long form content of me just talking, and I'm in a very, very particular part of my life and my journey and my career. So, yeah, I'm gonna just talk a little bit about it, bro. So maybe first of all, I've been creating since I was born. Um, I remember when I was in kindergarten, I did the book "If You Give a Mouse a Cookie." I did it was like sidewalk chalk day, kindergarten, and I had never really like done anything like that. But I drew out the little mouse and everything, and they chose my little design for sidewalk chalk. So then we got to go outside for sidewalk chalk day. I had a little team, and I had to tell them like, all right, bro, you do this color, you do that tail, whatever, and and not only did I lead that little group of kindergartners, but then we won, bro. You feel me? I'm a winner. Um, so yeah, bro. I just my whole life I just been into arts and crafts, been into like plucking little melodies on the keyboard and the piano and all that. Um, so so I've never wanted to punch a clock. I've never wanted to work for anybody. At least not like to the extent that it's like killing my soul. And I've always known, bro, I'm just here to create. When people ask me what I do, I say I'm a holistic creative entity, bro. I just create. I make music. I make this hat. I make clothes. You feel me? Um, I paint. I make music. I mix and master. I DJ. All that. But I really feel deeply like I can sell my art and make a living. So there was a point where I was working at Cheesecake Factory, and it was like that was taking so much of my time that I literally was not able to create in the sense that I needed to create. And then there was so much pressure to create because I was like trying to force an identity on top of another identity and compartmentalize, and it was just a lot, bro. So maybe about a month ago, about a month ago, I quit, bro. I quit, and it was a crazy time to quit because, dog, when I say I was 2 months behind on rent, I was about 2 months behind on my car. Wi-Fi about to get cut off, electricity, all that, bro. And I dove out, and I like trusted myself. I still do. Dove out, and part of me expected to be immediately caught, bro. Part of me did. Let me backtrack. A couple years ago, um, I was living in Florida, and I did the same thing. I quit my job, started selling paintings, and I said, bro, I'm just gonna sell paintings, and I did. I made it work for a while, and then it started to catch up to me. You know what I mean? But I was still like pushing. I was still picking up commissions, still doing things, still bringing my prices up. Um, and at that point, I was just doing like colorful like portraits and stuff. And there just reached a point where my my younger brother died, bro, just out of nowhere. One October, my younger brother just died. Um, and so there was a point after he died where I felt like I was trying to explain to all the people that needed things from me that I needed like time and space to just like exist and be myself and see like what life was gonna be like new life without my brother. And within like 48 hours of him dying, I was people were still hitting me up like, all right, where's this? Where's this? Can you do this? Can you do that? And so I canceled all my commissions. I locked myself in the garage, and I just started painting robots. So I was like, dog, I'm not a robot. I'm a human. I have emotion, and I'm allowed to be that. I'm allowed to grieve. I'm allowed to, bro. Like, um, and so that I ended up leaving Florida. That's a whole nother story. That's whatever. End up leaving Florida. Come down to Milwaukee, and I'm in like a place. I like literally have to generate money. And the day I got here, I sold a painting too. So I really could have doubled down on that 3 years ago, but I did. So um, paintings. The whole time that I was working at Cheesecake, these 3 years, every time I get a bad tip or whatever, I'm like, bro, I know I'm worth more than this. I know I can go paint. I can DJ. I can produce whatever. And it took 3 more years. And every time a year hit, I'll be like, bro, I won't be here another year. And it reached a boiling point. It was just time for me to go. There was a very specific day where I felt like God was telling me it's time to go. So I slid. And the first chunk of making this work, the first like week, I pushed extra hard. I picked up a bunch of commissions. I hit up every single person I know. And like I was picking up some momentum, and I did 2 racks. I did 2,000 in what, like 2 weeks. But all of that money was spoken for. Like that was that. If I didn't get that 2,000, we getting evicted type shit. So made that happen, and then after that, bro, it's like everything kind of dried up, bro. Like I have a bunch of pending projects right now, like a bunch, like. And I understand everybody's a human, so like people be like, they'd be like, yo, I want you to do this for me, but I can't pay you yet, or here's half for the deposit, but then when it comes time to actually pay for the full thing, they don't have it. And I'm a human, bro. I get it. So I'm like, dog, it's cool. Pay me when you can. But that like pay me when you can mindset, that's like also the problem, because I have these extra things in my energetic field that are just pending. I have money that I feel like wants to come in, but I'm like blocking it somehow. Because it's consistent, bro. It's like I'm in a cycle of like people wanting a thing and not paying for it. That's where I'm at right now. So it reached like some kind of boiling point yesterday, and I had literally nothing, no food, no money, nothing. And my boy hit me up. He was like, bro, I ain't gonna put all his business out there, but he did some time a little while ago, and he was like, bro, I had a hard night, almost went back, blah blah blah. Can I come record? Dog, I didn't even think about it. I didn't think about none of my commissions or nothing. I said, all right, bro, like yeah, let me figure it out. So I went and picked him up. Well, I didn't pick him up yet. I went to charge my car. I went to get food. Like with the little bit I had, I bought enough to cook. I had enough for yesterday. And I let him and another one of my boys, a couple of my boys come over, but him and my boy, they were both here, and you know what I mean? I cooked food for them. We just kicked it. Like we kicked it. I cooked what I had, made some good chicken, some rice, some baked beans, you know, the good stuff. Good for the soul. And I feel like there's moments where people just need access to authentic love, like, and just like camaraderie and companionship. So sometimes people just need like that home frequency. So I got no problem being that. So every single thing that I have, bro, we ate, bro. We ate my chicken, we ate my rice, we ate my beans, and I had like half a loaf of bread left for like peanut butter and jelly. And dog, we got chicken and beans and stuff. I'm like, yo, eat the bread, bro. Like, let's eat the bread. So we each had like 3-4 pieces of like just white bread with it, not like garlic bread or nothing. A bunch of bread with it. It was delicious, bro. But yeah, now I'm back to nothing, bro. I'm back to, you know what I mean? I got a gig today. I'm a DJ today. I'm a DJ tonight. It's for $250. Um, but yeah, I'm at a point where I just need to eat, bro. I just need to get like keep the ball rolling. I got like some orders to get out. Um, and that's another thing. Like there's like the business running, and then there's also the taking care of myself. But then on with the business running, there's like, all right, the admin stuff of like, yo, I gotta send these orders out. I gotta uh, contact people, send emails, whatever, respond. Um, Make sure my equipment's ready for whatever event I'm going to. But then it's also like, can I relax enough and go into my childlike aspects enough to be able to create the way I need to create and when I need to create. So yeah, dog. I don't know. I don't know if y'all can support me in any way. You know what I mean? I got links everywhere. Hit my Cash App is $charismatical. Yeah, dog. I'm I done bet on myself to the highest extent, and now it's to the point that I have to relax and allow the infinite aspect of creation to like come into my own experience. Yeah, I I don't know. That's this video. I'm sure I'll be back.